truth is, I wouldn't advise anyone to pursue a diploma or degree in automotive engineering in Kenya. Why would I say that? Yet personally, I've pursued a diploma in automotive engineering. Hear me out. Pursuing a degree or a diploma is a wastage of your time and money. And this is why. Number one is the fact that our syllabus fails us. The educational system is really not up to date. Most of the reference materials you use, maybe the books, they are written in the 1980s, 1990s, yet we are dealing with cars that were made in 2017. How practical is that? You cannot relate at all. That is because in the books, you're reading about things like the magneto-ignition system. You're teaching me about magneto-ignition systems, yet the cars I'm facing in the market are using DAS, driver assist system. You're teaching me about carburetor. But the cars that I'm supposed to deal with in the current market, they're using common rail. Two things that you cannot even relate at all. So what happens is that the system is preparing us for the past that's long gone, instead of preparing us for the present and the future. So there's a very huge gap that cannot be filled. So what happens is that when the graduates, maybe the diploma graduates, the degree graduates, when they're coming into the market, they are totally clueless. They're coming into an industry that they were ill prepared for. Second point is, when it comes to the practicals, you find that most of the institutions are using cars that were made in the 1990s. Can you imagine using a Peugeot of 1992 model, or even a Chevrolet of back in the maybe 1998? When you look at the engine of the Chevrolet or even the Peugeot, it's completely different. I mean, no relation at all to the modern cars, maybe the modern Toyotas, maybe the Volkswagen. You have absolutely no idea. And you realize that back then, the cars had no sensors. Now you're facing a car that has many sensors. It has a lot of technology advancement, and you have no idea how to go about it. And now let me tell you what this results into. The garage owners have known that there's a gap. So what happens is, when you go for the attachment or the internship, they don't want the interns or the attachees messing with their cars. So they turn them into spanner boys and spanner girls. The only main work they do is, pass me that spanner, bring me the other, or they're telling you, I've drained this oil, go store it here and here. They just turned into mere assistants, as in, do this, errand boys and errand girls. And now what happens is that by the time you fully graduated with all the pride, oh, I've made it, the 5 years course, I've conquered it, the 3-year course, I've conquered it. When you come to the industry, now you get what you call career shock. What do I mean by career shock? You cannot fix even a simple issue. Now, the people, the counterparts who you look down upon, the ones who went to pursue the artisan courses, they're now your teachers. And let me tell you, it's a humbling experience. Because you, with all the mighty papers that you hold, you cannot do anything. And now you have to humble yourself and let the artisan people be your teachers. Why is that so? When you go and do artisan, you are exposed to the modern technology because their course is practical based. They deal every day, they're dealing with cars that are in the industry. So yes, they may not have the strong papers, but when it comes to the brains and the hands-on skills, they've got them packed. Now, let me tell you the worst thing is that when you go to the garage, they always mock us. They call us what were degree or simple degree graduates. And now, if anything is messed up, if maybe a car was fixed wrongly, they always say, that has to be to a degree. So you can imagine, with all the papers you have, you still don't have a place where you belong, and you have to really struggle so hard to get there. However, for me, I'm very lucky. That is because when Precision took me under their wing, they are training me in a really nice way. They assigned a senior mechanic who takes his time to show me around, direct each and everything to ensure that I get the right hands-on skills that I need. But now, for most people out there, for most, I would call them the interns or the attaches, they don't get this chance. They're not lucky enough to attach themselves in a garage that is concerned about their welfare. So what happens is that there will always be a gap in the market. They'll not get the right hands-on skills they need, and now they'll not fit in the industry. This is to the Ministry of Education. Kindly consider updating the resources that are there for the automotive engineering department. When it comes to books, can you kindly bring books that are relevant in the market? Bring about books that can tell us about semi-autonomous cars, things that are very much related when it comes to mechatronics, something that is very much relevant in today's industry, and even hybrids that we can face the future with a lot of confidence. So kindly, I'm begging all of you, help me to push this to get to the relevant bodies so that we can make an improvement and we can progress into the future with confidence. You know, finally, I never get tired of saying this over and over again. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is where I share informative this is where I share informative and educational car content tailor-made just for you. Thank you.